What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Now we back with a Baddies is recap. And guys, I'm sorry. It took me 4 days. 4 days to get into this. I had a lot going on. But I'm here to deliver. And I'm here to get for you. And we're going to get into it because there were some things that were very interesting. So let's get into it. So we go into this new episode where Anna Mac and don't know how to fight DJ Sky. Yeah, that was horrible. So they continue their fight. So, they're calling each other ugly. They're throwing shots at each other. They're just going at it. So Anna Matt, like, you ran up on me, you sneaked me, I want to fight. So DJ Sky, like, she really don't want to fight, whatever. So everybody's standing there looking like, well, dang, like, what happened? Like, Scotty was sitting here talking to Anna Mac about her issue. She calling out issues with everybody this season. So she wanted to, call out the issue. So she turned as they're going through it. She calls out the issue, and, about to call out with T, but everybody kept watching the fight. So DJ Sky says, Anna Mac said that DJ Sky sucked. Implant, which I thought was funny, because we know that. And DJ Sky was like, I ain't finna waste my energy because I know we're gonna go round for round. She know what she's talking about. So Anna Mac was in the confessional and called DJ Sky Thomas the Train. Now that's very interesting because she's not the only person that done called this girl Thomas the Train. We could talk about the blogs. We're gonna get into that later, about how they call her Thomas the Train and all that stuff going on. We're going to get into a lot more tea later. So, Anna Matt was like, she has the nerve to call me ugly, and she looked like Thomas the Train. So she called her Thomas the Train. So, they going in and they separated them. And DJ Sky still going off. They're talking. So DJ Sky really has Camilla saying, how y'all I agree with Camilla, how y'all let Anna Matt little self beat y'all when she, she's little. And then Taseki was like, I don't know what DJ Sky doing, but she can't fight because we can't go out here looking like this. So after DJ Sky go in the house, Scotty then calls out T. And it's very interesting to me because the issue that her and T had, I'm going to tell you why it's interesting in these clips that I noticed with Scotty, because I don't even think it was real. And I see why T was mentioning that in her live. And we're going to get into that shortly. So, Rolly was like, yeah, Scotty is calling them out this season. She don't care. And I'm like, yay, go Scott. Scotty really not. Rolly, stop, because Scotty really not calling nobody out. You done pissed me off this week, but we gonna talk about it because I'm very disappointed in you. So, so I guess this where Scotty had a problem with T. And basically, Scotty told T that she had a problem with her. So T was like, that was a couple of days ago, that wasn't the issue. And Scotty was like, well, it's about respect. You yelled at me. And so she told her shut the F up again, which Scotty wasn't going to do nothing. And then she told her she looked like a strawberry. So everybody was rolling to laugh. And they was like, I can't even, if that was them, they wouldn't be arguing and fighting with T because she's trolling her. Like, she tearing her up. She eating her down. So, Scotty was trying to fight her. She was like, wow, you going to hit me? You going to hit me? And she was like, yeah. She was like, well, your butt fake and this and that. And, Scotty was like, no, T said, well, you mad? You gonna hit me because I called you a strawberry? What, you gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? So Scotty was laughing. And this is why I feel like the beef that Scotty had with T was fake, because you're laughing. You weren't even taking it that serious. So it wasn't no need for you to fight the girl. Like, it wasn't no need for you to try to fight this girl at all. So, Scotty go in the house, T talking junk, Natalie standing there like, okay, all right, everybody getting this out. So as they're sending, they're making Scotty move out the way, go into the house, because she was laughing and tried to hit her. And, T kept blocking, and she was like, but you gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? Oh, girl, you gonna hit me because I said that? Girl, you gonna hit me because I said you making an issue? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? So this is when Scotty was laughing. I had to put the screenshot in here. Probably my time frame is off, y'all. I'm sorry, but this is how I know the beat that she had with T was fake. Because Scotty usually fights when she's pissed. Scotty was not that pissed off. And I kind of agree with T when she was like, production set her up to do it, and I agree. But yeah, they sent Scotty in the house with DJ Sky. So, everybody's standing there talking, they looking around, they're like, okay, when it's gonna be over? So Anna Matt tells Natalie, and she tells the security and production, she was like, I want my one-on-one with DJ Sky. I'm tired of her. She snubbed me. I'm not with it. Like, we gotta go there. So Natalie was like, okay, so we get you your one-on-one. Let y'all fight, do your big one. Is it over? Is it done? Because we need to go ahead and go to Philly. And she was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool with that. I just wanted to get it over with because she keep trying to sneak me. So Rolly go in the house. And what's interesting to me with Rolly is I'm starting to see what everybody talking about. I'm starting to see it, and I don't like it. Rolly was, first of all, you had big beef with this girl. I see you want to make your money, yeah, but you tying up this girl hair to go fight her and, do all this and that, and telling this girl why she fought that girl, and bigging up DJ Sky that she winning and all this and that. She still gonna get DJ Sky. You ain't do nothing. You can't fight. So DJ Sky come out and say, I'm only doing this for Krishan, and she doing me dirty because she talked junk about Krishan. So Krishan sent that girl to fight for her, just like she did Marsh and Janet, and everybody got beat up. I'm still trying to figure out, Krishan, why are you sending people to fight for you? You're not even on the show no more, sweetheart. Why? So, she tried helping. Rolly was like, kick out. She ain't do nothing. So they go to fighting again. They getting it. So, DJ Sky tried to kick her. Try to show her, her big one. Like, that's her friend. And they got into it. They were going at it. It was over with. DJ Sky lost again. So it was done. Anna walks off. T is somewhere else, and Natalie announced that Scotty, Mariah, and Rolly are riding a PJ with her. And Smiley was like, dang, where my PJ? She was like, you can ride later, it's just the OGs, because Mariah been hanging with us. And everybody else ride the bus. So to Sky, to T, they really didn't care. So Scotty was like, yeah, T, you ride the bus with them, and yeah, you ain't gotta ride. First of all, T has plenty of YouTube followers. T, a lot of them influencers y'all like to follow, they done rode PJs before. So for Scotty to say that, girl, this your first time riding a PJ. Natalie ride them all the time. Sky, Rolly, Mariah Lynn, T, Saya, they ride you. That was just dumb to say. Anyway, so the girls get on the bus, they put their stuff down, they all talking, drinking, having a good time. And they chilling on the bus. Everything, getting a ride in, they talking about everything that happened. They was like, those group of the new girls like each other, they cool, so they don't like they really want to feel another OGs because they feel like they've been there. So Smiley sitting down talking, and Sky tell her to get up. The bus caught on fire. So y'all know every season somehow something wrong with the bus. I don't know what the hell going on, Natalie, why you got these girls. I guess it's a cliffhanger for everybody, but something is wrong with the bus, okay? So they cleared out, got it together, they get back on. So while they're doing that, standing outside looking like hitchhikers, Krishan sit here and say how she felt. She don't want to be on the show. Now, a lot of people speculating Krishan, they want to be on that show because E.T. was coming in. E.T., a.k.a. Scarface, told her ass walk. Now, I got respect for her for that because Krishan thinks she bigger than everybody. And she was like, she want to be on the show. She had to figure out what to do with the baby. Everybody was like, the baby coming. And we see who the babysitters are, her minions. And, all this and that. So, they sitting here discussing that. She decided to leave the show, which I'm glad she left the show because Krishan head is getting too big. Krishan need to be humbled. I feel like Krishan don't really bring anything but fighting to the show. And that get played out. And I'm starting to see, in the blogs of Zeus blogs and stuff, that Krishan is played out. Like, she got to step her game up and do something else because ain't nobody on it. So anyway, she left the show. Okay, so the girls get on the PJ. Now, Zeus sets them out, right? They got a carpet that says Baddies Easter on it. They twerking. They got a private jet. They finna get on the private jet. And they finna have a good time. So, they're like, yay, Zeus done hooked us up. Now, they're leaving from Washington to Philly, which is 30 minutes. So, as they sit down, talk, chop it up. Natalie tell Mariah, like, listen, if Krishan's still gonna be here, you still gotta worry about Marsha and Janet. What you gonna do about that? So, y'all know Mariah can hold her own. So, Mariah was like, ain't really worried. Like, I hold my own. Like, I didn't like that jumping. New York girls don't like that jumping at all. I don't like that jumping. I don't like nothing that happened. I'm going to stand 10 toes down for Taseki because that wasn't cool. So, as they talk and they go to the girls, they start playing a game, start talking about things, about how they enjoying each other. And then they asked T what the situation was. So T was like, my thing is, we were cool, so I'm trying to figure out, you should have been did what you had to do a couple of days ago instead of just waiting a couple of days to do it now. And everybody agreed. And so, they went back and forth. And, Broly, I guess, is starting to take Scotty's side and somehow starting to get sick of T, which is very interesting to me because she didn't have no issue with T, and it's starting to seem a little fake. So maybe we missing something, because if Rolly ain't come out and say nothing, that means Rolly knows she fucked up. So, they sitting here talking about, what's going on. They on the PJ, they feel like the baddies should be on there. Then they go back to the other girls. They playing their game. Somebody talking about her cars, but not come missing, child. They rolling on the pole. They kicking. Everything is going good. The girls are enjoying each other. They having shots. They got Henny, Casa. Everybody got a good time. So, Saya's looking sad, because she's showing up to Philly. So Saya was like, I really haven't been to Philly because since her, her brother's passing, and it kind of bothered her, and she don't know. She trying to be strong and stay, and she don't know if she can continue with the girls because she want to protect. And she's having fun, she enjoying herself, but she don't want to lead the show because what I'm saying. And then it's the drama with the girls, which I understand. When you're around drama continuously, it can mess up your mental. So as, Rolly, Natalie, Scotty, and Mariah Lynn get out the PJ, Natalie gets a FaceTime from Krishan, Doll Minions, Marge, whatever the fuck her name is, and Janet. So, they sitting here, kikiing, tiki-tink, and they was like, we got a baby coming. We can't have all this drama. Now it can't be all this drama, child, because Krishan been by drama anyway. So Natalie asked where Krishan was, and they was like, oh, she laying down. She don't feel good. Because at first they didn't want to tell her where Krishan really was, that Krishan really left. So Natalie was like, oh, so she's having contractions. The baby's coming soon. She don't feel good. They was like, oh, yeah. Like, you could tell they were trying to stall where Krishan really was. So Natalie said, well, I understand. That's fine. I get it. So, she was like, I see, because y'all like to sit here. Which she was right. She said, y'all like to sit here and, try to cover up for Krishan and hide for her. She said, but I understand, I get it. If she really not feeling good. She said, so where's she at? Like that. And Janet, dumb behind, go with the shirt like she in LA, like pointing at the shirt saying where she was. So they left it there. So the girls arrive at the house. And they all, walk in, and here go Rolly. It's a little it's not outdated, first of all. Let's be clear. So, like, that house is bomb. So they walk in, and, they're walking in, and Rolly was like, this house is way better. All of them agreed that the house is way better than the Washington house. And she was like, Washington, man, y'all need to step y'all game up. So the decor is very updated. pictures, everything is gorgeous, nice, beautiful house. You know, you have your living room area in front, have your seating areas. It's a nice home. Like, I had to insert some pictures for y'all to see. That's just one of them, how gorgeous the house was. So everybody started, you know, picking their room. They picked their room. They came to the sitting, well, they didn't pick their room yet. They came to the sitting area to wait on the girls. So, you know, that sitting area, that was the living room I think I just showed y'all. And that's the sitting area where they come in. They got a bar in the back. It looked like a sink for the cups. It's like a bar back there they can drink. So the girls that was on the bus, they arrived. So basically, you know, they're sitting there and they getting off. So Saya, everybody getting off, they grabbing their stuff, they glad to be there. And you know, T had already asked Saya what was going on. I think T and Saya had a conversation because she sensed it. So Saya decided to leave the show because of her mental health about what happened to her brother. And you know, she felt like she didn't want to be a part of it, which I agree. Now, what pissed me off with Scotty was like, you could have stayed. Girl, if you ain't never lost a sibling or anybody dear to you other than your grandparent, please be quiet. That girl was grieving. Saya had the right to leave that show, and I agree with her. So Saya was like, she wished she could stay. She didn't want all of that. She needed to do what's best for her mentally to heal through that grieving process. And I agreed with Saya because that is a very dwelling process. I'm going to miss Saya on the show. She was becoming my favorite. But she got to do what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? So the girls get to the house. They let them, you know, Natalie asked how everyone's trip was. Did they drink? And she asked Smiley, did they do other stuff? She was like, I can't tell you that. Like, hell no, I ain't saying that on camera. So they sat down, they talked. They even talked about the bus. And she said, well, yeah. All right, Natalie, you know that bus caught on fire, girl. You already got the heads up. So they sitting here talking about it. And Natalie say, okay, you guys, well, you know, we're going to need some replacements. And they was like, yeah. They was like, well, Krishan is going. She said in front of Tasiki. Tasiki was like, okay, you know, like, Tasiki's still mad about what happened, which I don't blame her. Vicky is gone. Saya is gone. So they need some replacements. So as they sitting here talking, she say, but I do have a replacement today. And they was like, oh, who you got? They was like, I can't tell you. So Natalie was like, you know, I don't like to bring in enemies. You know, Natalie never does that. Guess who she brings in? Scarface. If you guys don't know, Scarface and Krishan got into it. It was acknowledged at the auditions that they did get into it. So they got into a little tussle or whatever. And a lot of people believe that's why Krishan left. So Scarface introduced herself. You know, she's a LA girl, this and that. So as I'm watching, she's introduced herself saying, well, she don't take. Guess who run up and hug her and say, my baby, Rolly. So that's why Rock had said, they ain't like me like that, but they got clout off me. That's not true. Rolly been doing her thing, and I think Rolly was starting to see what people were talking about. So Rolly ran up to her, gave her a hug. Everybody was so glad to see her, right? So, you know, Scarface introduced herself. Before she got in, that it was like, you know, you a baddie. You know, you here. You deserve to be here like the rest of the girls. Honey, she said everybody had her on demand. Everybody wanted Scarface. Well, let me tell you something. Scarface is looking like a bully, and everybody kind of is regretting their, you know, their decision to beg for Scarface to be on the show. Now, we'll get into why Scarface is a bully and why she got somebody putting. We'll talk about who she got. My bad. Putting the battery in her back. I mean, you guys already know. We'll get more into that Sunday, but I am going to let you know my thoughts on it. Scarface becoming a bully. She thinks for herself. T, I love T. I don't see nothing wrong. She just being funny. Sky is being neutral, which I love, because we know Sky can get active. I feel as though, I'm finna keep it a buck though, I feel like Scotty glad that Scarface is there because she has somebody to help her fight. And Scotty is not the best fighter. I'm glad her and Anna Matt squash their differences. And I'm glad Smiley and Mariah Lynn squash their differences so far as well. But you guys know the reunion is going to be a lot more. But like I said, we go get more into the battery in the back. And I might just call it the introduction into the batteries in the back. I think I'm going to do part 1 and part 2. And I think that's what I'm going to call it because I feel like Scarface, she's a baddie. She deserved to be on there. And I think a lot of people feel like if Krishan wasn't pregnant, they would love to see that fight again. But it ain't going to happen. I think it took that one time for Krishan to get that knocked upside the head by Scarface. It is what it is. Taseki say she felt like Scarface didn't do nothing to her. It's the same way that everybody else felt about her sister. She's starting to feel. So, hey.
Repeat itself. Move it along, bring it across.
She kind of welcomed her with open arms. But, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment. Do you think that Scarface is going to be a bully? What you think? Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye.